What time did you wake up this morning? Now, what time were you actually meant to wake up this morning? Did you wake up on time? It's a sad reality. The majority of people will not be successful. They won't succeed. Generally, people don't succeed. I know there's times where I haven't. And I know for a fact there's times where you haven't either. For that question that I just answered, I'm assuming the majority of you said, no, I did not wake up on time. We all want success. The human brain hates failure. That's why we're so scared of it. But what do you think that is? If you've read the header of my channel, and if you haven't, pause the video right now, go check it, and then come back. It's the first word that you'll see. It's mindset. It's up here. Your mindset sets the precedent for how you think, how you act, how you live. Nobody does anything without thinking about it first, even on the subconscious level. And because we rarely tend to think about our thoughts, a lot of people don't actually realize how important it is. This was my problem for a long time, for years. My mindset was not in the right space. My mindset wasn't correct. It wasn't right for what I wanted to achieve. And I'm pretty confident saying I'm not the only one. But I hope what this video can do is help you to look at your mindset in a more tangible way. Now, I'm very big on using analogies. It just helps me think about what I want to actually get my point across with. But I want to akin the mindset, or your mindset, to like lenses, like glasses lenses. Like you have lenses that make things bigger, lenses that make things look smaller, lenses that are polarized, lenses that are tinted, lenses that have gradients to them. You get the point. But the point is that each of them has a specific purpose and is used at a specific time and place. Now, the key that links all of these things together is that how you see the world, how you view reality, changes based on the type of lenses you have on. Have sunglasses on, everything looks a little bit more dark, a little bit more gloomy. Have bifocals on, everything appears larger and more in your face than it actually is. And just like lenses, your mindset is the filter for your mind. Now, there's only one reality, but the way each of us view it depends on our perspective and the current mindset that we're in. That influences heavily how we actually perceive reality to be. And this is the crux of why you will never actually succeed. You're not filtering for it. Like the people of the world who are successful, you could think of your Andrew Tates, your Donald Trumps, for example, Elon Musk's of the world, your Hamzas of the world. They're all filtering for success. It doesn't matter where they look. That is all they see. And if they were to lose everything today, I can guarantee you they'd have a way to be back on top before sunrise tomorrow. Now, this doesn't just apply to success. It can be applied in other ways as well. Like, think for a second, and I can guarantee that you know somebody in your friend group that takes everything a bit too personally. And if you can't, then that person's probably you. The reason for that is because when they go through life, the lenses that they have on, the mindset that they have, is that anything that happens to them was purely intentional. Either whether it was good or bad. In the same way, you could be saying to yourself, oh, why isn't good opportunities coming my way? I keep applying for jobs, but I can't get an interview. My dog just died, and I just got rejected by my school crush. Okay, the dog one's acceptable. But the reason why you don't see those opportunities, it's not that they're not there. You wouldn't know when they hit you in the face. You're not filtering for it. Once you start changing that, success is inevitable. The way you see the world will be like night and day. When you switch out the bad lens for the good lens, filtering what you want to happen, then you'll see and you'll make opportunities happen. It's just the way it is. Once you start to take off the lenses of fear, the lens of doubt, the lens of complacency, the lens of frustration, the lens of scarcity, and you start to put on the lenses of boldness, the lens of faith, the lens of perseverance, the lens of consistency, the lens of dissatisfaction in some cases, the lens of abundance, then you will start to see results. That's when you will start to be successful, because that's now what you're looking for. And that's all you see. That's what's filtered through reality now. You see success and you see those opportunities show up everywhere because you're now filtering for it. And another point, like I mentioned earlier, each lens has its time and place. You don't wear sunglasses at night. Same way, there are cases where the lens of doubt, for example, can stop you from getting played. Not all of them are bad necessarily, it's just the context they used it. It's about not being naive. Being aware and understanding the environment that you're in and what mindset will be required for that environment will take time and experience to master, and is also a video for another day. but it is nonetheless something you need to consider. Most people go through life without even acknowledging what their mindset is. They will call it my truth, but then continue to lie to themselves about how set in stone it actually is. But not you. If you've made it this far into the video, then you've already done the first step. You have already acknowledged that there is a problem to begin with. You've acknowledged what your mindset is. You are now aware of it. And from here, it's about doing deep introspection. Sorry for the $5 word, but it's about doing that deep personal insight to figure out what lenses you are currently wearing and which ones need to go, which ones you need to take off, and which ones you need to put on, as well as which ones need to stay. Only you will know this for sure once you've done this, but one thing I will say is that the one lens that you must have at all times is the lens of abundance. Living in abundance will show you what you have now and what you can afford to let go of. A lot of people live in scarcity, and because of that, they try to cling on to every little thing they can get without realizing that it's actually detrimental to their own growth. They stagnate. With a mindset of abundance, you won't be afraid to let go because you know there are much better things to gain in the future, and you know you can get them because you will have the confidence. The fact of the matter is, you won't be successful if you don't do this. If you don't start changing the way you think, if you don't change your mindset, then success will be forever out of your reach. It's something you need to start doing right now. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I have so many topics that I want to discuss in the realms of fitness, more on mindset, as well as motivational topics as well, as per the heading of my channel. But until then, I've been Tahir Sutherland. See you at the top.